The reality of the way these youth, I should say entrepreneur of a free ride from the internet, from communism. The disconnect in reality to recognize that you decided to overthrow your own country of freedom and democracy while saying that your democracy is at risk, while enslaving your fans and followers. However, they're waking up to what you've been up to your entire quote unquote career. So you try to suppress all these people into submission to believe in whatever bullshit that you were aggressively pushing onto others, Kristen. Literally clear when we watch the episode of her psychosis as she bullies our president of the United States of America. And the American people spoke to tell you in a landslide win that we don't want to listen to Kristen. Yet NBC is an example of a communist party within our own country, as she berates and bullies, and we're telling you we want these migrants out of this country, and there's literally like a small group of you like Obama and Kamala who think that they're in control, but they're not in control. They lost control of everything during their leadership. When you start talking about making money and you want to do as little work as possible while making the most money, you are not a contribution to society. You are literally just filling your own pocketbooks. That is not something to be proud of. The mentality of the evolution of what entrepreneur discussions with women in prostitute clothing, talking about how to go viral on internet when they're not even developing anyone into good Americans or good people for that matter. They're developing them into low class, insignificant, branding, violence, and lack of education while showing makeup and hair as a priority at Wellness Oasis. So they all showed up at Wellness Oasis to do as little work as possible. As little work as possible to make the most income for themselves off of the audience, which really was an empty audience. If you watched Mona Van speak on stage, nobody was listening because you could hear everybody talking in the background, which means that she doesn't have anything of interest for anyone except for telling everybody how she's going to fuck up your circadian rhythm. Quite interesting to see what an entrepreneur and entrepreneurs like them are willing to portray as the new norm in society. When Americans do not live for money, they live for the American dream, which has nothing to do with money. This youth doesn't understand the American dream because they've never had to go through anything in life. They were just handed a free ride their entire existence by loser-ass parents who handed them a phone and allowed communism to creep into their computers with Obama at the helm yelling out BLM bullshit. Truth. Meaning all you have to do is go watch the parade of sickness that's now being spewed out as Obama shows his ugly face to let everyone know that he's up to no good again, while his cohorts stand on their stages and talk shit about the American people. I'm going to tell you right now, Obama, you're not an American, and you've never been an American, and you're not an American citizen. You're a swindler, you're a cheat, and you're a liar. And all of your fan base, AOC, Newsom, Kamala, anybody involved with these people is unethical, and they stole from the people they call followers. Understand that Obama's speechwriter left the White House with $100 million of your money in his bank account. Understand that. Not real sure how you can't distinguish how Obama and Kamala, as they talk nonsense on platform after the American people spoke, they're disrespecting you as American people. Yet you will not stand up for yourselves and let them know that you do not believe in what they say. It's an experience of who you are inside your bodies to know that you're an American, not a Middle Eastern. You're not Middle Eastern, you're an American. Sorry, Kristen, that you want your child to grow up with a bunch of freak-ass migrants in this country as you're a migrant. Clearly, you're not an American. Look at your face. Listen to the way you speak. We all know that you're working for the Middle East. We all know that these people do not stand and uphold law and order in assistance to the police. They actually defund the police. It's incredible to watch what people are capable, isn't it? Never in our wildest dreams would you ever think that a journalist would be lying to you because they just seemed so American. However, we're watching these people become Middle Eastern countries. In the Middle East, they only care about money. In America, we care about people, which is why the Middle East is the Middle East, which is why we don't want Middle Eastern people in our fucking faces. Do you understand? Do you understand, Gary Vee, that nobody wants to look at your nasty ass Persian family and your nasty ass Persian fiance, nor does anyone want to hear her fucking name out your fucking mouth? We don't want to see your nasty family dancing their weird fucking shit. We don't want to watch Middle Eastern family and culture. We do not like you. We don't like Americans now either, because all of that shit is communism. So they're trying to retard you into sickness of money and clout so that they can buy their dreams. Their dreams are theirs, and their dreams are our responsibility to ensure that they get there. And then if they see something that you're passionate about, they try to take that too. That's called greed and gluttony, and that's all up in your fucking faces. They're not attractive. They tried to redefine what being attractive is. They tried to redefine what it means to be a human being. They tried to redefine what it means to be a successful entrepreneur. The word entrepreneur should irritate the shit out of you, because there is no kid out there who is worthy of being an entrepreneur. And anybody with fucking common sense should know that. I don't know why anyone in any big capitalist business would do business with that nasty shit. So that says everything about your low-class greed and what competition does to someone's brain. Your duty as a capitalist is to hold the fort, hold the line, have offense and defense to little shits like Logan Paul, who are distorting reality while abusing children in the process. Not real sure why you thought that getting caught up in the money of the Middle East was going to make your life better. Not sure why you wanted to open a business in Qatar. Maybe it's because that Egyptian bitch that you had working for you for fucking years, as you tried to manipulate the masses into thinking all that nonsense weakness is a vulnerability, while you stand there with a bitch smile on your face and you say, "Wellness Oasis," while she copies everything out your fucking mouth, including your energy of delivering the message to the audience. You're a weak individual for allowing this shit to continue on for how many fucking years? How many fucking years have I sat on this platform, Shoot You, where your pussy ass sat there in community guidelines of my videos because you didn't like the way that I spoke to you? Well, your ass is grass because the United States government is coming after your ass. And I think that the world is in dire straits of understanding that communist China, of their business practices for your own country's sake. Your own country within China is collapsing from within, by the way. Because they have a whole version of their mob media and all the other nonsensical bullshit. It's all under the table. So while you stand there with your bitch smile on your face and you allow TikTok, while you allowed COVID to spread throughout the countries of the world, never took accountability or responsibility, Obama, all under the table, all exposing you, and nobody wants to speak out against it? What, are you in the FBI or are you not in the FBI? Or are you just worried about hanging out with Beyonce? Apparently they're just worried about hanging out with Jay-Z and Beyonce, but I think Jay-Z's about to go to prison. Because I think Jay-Z's more guilty than P. Diddy. Might want to consider that for a moment, as in Jay-Z and Beyonce hang out with Obama. Oh yeah, did you forget about that one too? All games of their clandestine bullshit of Hollywood. No education, no fucking talent, gross as fuck, and motherfucking convincing manipulators. And they've got kids that they're training in the practice of nasty